so sick of this. The world's got me in a fit, with all its temporary highs, just to get by, just to get by. Going for the simple things, losing your innocence. But I'm caught onto your lies, and I'm taking back what's mine. I'm taking back what's mine. This is war, this is real, this ain't how I meant to feel. I've had enough of these lies, I've had enough of this tonight. This is war, this is...
Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground.
Just, he's very, very adamant about learning how to do it, and he's kind of freaking out now. He's kind of freaking out. Nice, dude. Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What the heck? I feel like a pile of potato chips. It's like greasy but a little bit salty too.
My parents did foster care, and it was a huge part of my life just to see new kids come in and then leave all the time. And I just got to see my parents help them and walk them through different situations, come from homes where their parents didn't want them, abused, beat, neglected, everything. If we went out to the state of Washington, where they were foster parents full-time with about 12 kids. They were all teenagers where their parents didn't want them anymore or couldn't handle them, or they were about to go to prison. So just being in that kind of atmosphere and environment all the time of 12 kids living with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week was a huge part of my life, and really gave me a heart to go out there and do ministry to young kids that are hurting, lost, maybe they're neglected, their parents maybe don't like them, abuse them verbally, anything. My heart is to go out there and reach the youth of America.
Growing up was pretty awesome for the first few years of life. Had a pretty good set of parents, a great couple of sisters I grew up with, and then things just started going downhill. My parents broke off from each other. You know, I didn't really have any good influences around me. Kind of had to learn how to do things on my own growing up. There were some people along the way, but for the most part I pretty much was on my own for a lot of it. Well, when my dad moved out when I was 8, kind of left us straggling, and we couldn't afford to live in our house anymore, so we got foreclosed on. And me and my mom at that time, we didn't really have anywhere to go, and so we kind of lived in our van. We had an old Chevy van that we lived in.
It's my life, it's my time, this world's got nothing on me. It's my life, it's my time, I'm writing my own ending, never looking back. I take the second chance and run, one more time I'm moving on.
I still remember my first CD ever, or my first tape ever, Christian rock tape, was DC Talk. And I was obsessed with them, and I remember I'd sit in my room, and I had a little Casio keyboard, and I would play along with the album, trying to find the key, trying to find what sounded good, and that's how I started doing music. Music has been a journey for me, just finding that passion that God's put inside me, and trying to find where His Spirit's leading in that. I do music because it makes me feel alive, and it makes me feel close to God. It makes me feel like I'm doing what He put me on this earth to do.
I've always felt growing up that I'm supposed to do ministry through music. And so I heard that Silverline was looking for a bass player. So I started MySpacing Silverline, and then I tried out. Went awful. I mean, it was bad. That's all I can say about that. They said that I wasn't really gonna, work out too much with them. They let me come with them on their 2-week tour. I think it was like 9 days after that. Well, I'm gonna work hard, and I'm gonna try to, redeem myself, with Silverline. And I worked really hard in that 9 days, and just really learned all their stuff. And was able to play the first show, and I've been playing with them since.
I think there was a point for me a couple years ago when I felt like I had this renewed sense of urgency to do what we do, to get out there and reach people. Growing up, I had it really easy, and I did the band just because it's what we did. But as we've been traveling over the last few years, I think there's been a huge switch in our culture of more and more kids that come from broken homes, that come from hurting families. And I'm not okay with that. I probably can't change the world, but doesn't mean I'm not gonna keep trying.
This is what happens when you do the good old Texas feel thing.
When you get blood on your feet.
Sometimes people ask us why we do what we do, and the only answer I can ever think is, what else would I do? This is all I know, this is all I've done, this is where my heart is, this is where I want to be. I'm just trying to follow God's call on my life, and whatever that may be. right now it's Silverline, you know. Later, could be something else, but I'm glad I'm here. I don't take it for granted.